So welcome students. In today's session, we are going to discuss the basics of engineering drawings. So far what we have discussed, it is related to the engineering curves. But henceforth, we require to know some of the types of projections because we need to convert certain objects into the pictorial drawings. So that's why the basics of engineering drawing is very important. So it is a graphical representation. The engineering graphics is the language of the engineers. The fact about the graphical representation is that if compared with verbal or written description, drawings offer far better idea about the shape, size and appearance of any object or situation or location, that too in quite a less time. Hence, it has become the best media of communication not only in engineering but in almost all fields. So there is a statement called, there is a statement says you can observe a lot by watching. It is always good to read the drawing rather than reading 100 pages. So these are the basics of some of the types of drawings. So nature drawings, botanical drawing, portraits, and here we comes the engineering drawing. And in case of engineering drawing, you can see, so it is a building related drawing related to civil engineering, and it is a machine component drawing related to the mechanical engineering. Okay, so orthographic and isometric projections, both civil and mechanical people, they are using it. Now, before going for actual types of projection, the very important types of projection and which is widely used in engineering application is the orthographic projection. So what is meant by orthographic projection? It is a technical drawing in which different views of an object are projected on different reference planes, observing perpendicular to respective reference plane. Okay, it is a technical drawing in which different views of the object. So different views are nothing but front view, top view, side view. So different views of an object are projected on different reference planes, and when observing perpendicular to respective reference plane, means the observer should be in front of the reference plane. So no need to worry about that. I will explain this statement in a very quick time in the upcoming slides, where by looking at the image, again by looking at the figure, you can justify this statement in a very fantastic manner. So different reference planes are horizontal plane, vertical frontal plane, side or profile plane. And what are the different views? Front view is a view projected on vertical plane. Top view is a view projected on horizontal plane, and side view is a view projected on profile plane. So imagine that suppose you are sitting in a classroom or you are sitting in a room. So front wall, so you are sitting in a room or classroom, the front wall, suppose you are sitting in a classroom, imagine that everybody is sitting in a classroom, you are sitting on desk. So the blackboard or the green board which is in front of you, so the wall becomes vertical plane. All the benches obviously on the floor, so the floor becomes horizontal plane, and the side walls becomes side profile planes. Okay, so in classroom your blackboard present over this vertical wall, we call that as a vertical plane. Your floor becomes horizontal plane and the side wall becomes profile plane. So the important terms of orthographic projection here: planes, pattern of planes, and methods of drawing orthographic projection. So the planes, so principal planes are horizontal plane and vertical plane, as you can see here. So if you are sitting in a classroom, suppose you are sitting here and you are observing here, so this vertical plane, and you are sitting over the horizontal plane. Then there are auxiliary planes. So that we are going to discuss in later on, what is meant by auxiliary plane and what are the types. But just for example, here auxiliary vertical plane, auxiliary inclined plane and profile plane. So these are the auxiliary vertical plane. So this is auxiliary inclined plane. You can see auxiliary vertical plane, which is a plane perpendicular to HP and inclined to VP. So do not worry about this currently. We are going to discuss this later on. Just for time being, understand the figure, how auxiliary vertical plane looks. Now this is auxiliary inclined plane, which is a inclined to HP, perpendicular to VP, and profile plane, which is a perpendicular to both HP and VP. So patterns of planes. So as you can see, it is a vertical plane and this is horizontal plane. Remember that we discussed the example of classroom. The front wall is the vertical plane and the floor of the classroom is the horizontal plane. The floor and vertical wall, the coinciding line, so this coinciding line is become XY line. Okay, so this is your XY line. So and this is the profile plane. So side walls of the classroom are nothing but profile plane. So this is your XY line. So this is a pictorial setup of all three planes. Arrow direction is a normal way of observing, means you are observing from this direction as you are sitting over the horizontal plane and your way of observation direction is towards this vertical plane. So means arrow direction is a normal way of observing the object, but in this direction only vertical plane and horizontal VP and a view on it, that is front view, can be seen. The other planes and views on this cannot be seen, means you are observing from only front direction, so only front view of the object can be seen. So how to solve this problem? As you are sitting over the horizontal plane and you are observing from this direction, so only front view you can see here only, but in this direction only vertical plane and a view on it, that is front view, can be seen. The other planes or the view over the profile plane, view over the horizontal plane cannot be seen because you are observing from this direction. In order to view the view over the horizontal plane, you have to move it here, you have to observe from this direction, then only you can see the view over the horizontal plane. In order to see the view over profile plane, you need to observe it from this direction, then only you can see the view over the profile plane. Means every time you need to shift the position of the observer. Now how to solve this problem? It's very simple. To make those plane also visible from the arrow direction, in order to see it from this direction, so horizontal plane is rotated downward, that is clockwise direction. So you need to rotate this horizontal plane clockwise direction by 90 degree, profile plane in right side direction again by 90 degree. Okay, so profile plane towards right side direction by 90 degree, horizontal plane clockwise direction by 90 degree. So this way both planes are brought in the same plane containing VP. As you can see, HP has to be rotated by 90 degree, profile plane right side towards 90 degree. So first HP is rotated, now we will rotate profile plane by 90 degree. So HP is rotated downward 90 degree and brought in the plane of VP. Similarly, we will rotate profile plane by 90 degree towards right side, so that it will be come in contact with the vertical plane. So as you can see, front view, top view, left side view, how it looks. So this is the final view. So this is the original view. In the original view, only from this direction only front views can be seen, but here now you can see all the views are visible: front view, top view and profile view, that is left hand side view, because you are observing from left hand. Okay, as you are observing from left hand, view goes towards right side. If you are observing from right side, views goes towards left side. Okay, so that is the nomenclature in this planes of projection, in patterns of planes and its views. Okay, so As you can see, this is a 3D object. As you are converting this 3D into 2D object, so this is nothing but orthographic view. So this view is an orthographic view of this particular object. So actual pattern of planes and views of orthographic projection drawn in first angle of projection. So this is a first angle method of projection. Okay, what is mean by first angle of projection method? So we'll discuss now. This is the first angle of projection, and second one is third angle of projection. Here views are drawn by placing object in first quadrant, and here object in placing in third quadrant. Remember the quadrant: first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. So symbolic representation of first angle of projection and third angle of projection is, so this is the symbol of first angle of projection and this is the symbol of third angle of projection. This is the pictorial symbol of first angle of projection and this is the second angle of projection, third angle of projection. As you can see, in first angle of projection, front view lies above xy line and top view below xy line, but that is exactly opposite in third angle of projection. Front view lies below xy line and top view lies above xy line. Okay, so means in terms of drawing they are totally opposite. But as far as our all these projections of method drawing orthographic projections are concerned, we are going to use only first angle of projection. Third angle of projection is no longer nobody is using currently, so we will use only first angle of projection. Okay, so first angle of projection. In this method, the object is assumed to be situated in first quadrant, means above HP and in front of VP. Okay, as you can see, this is the object, this is the front view direction, this is the top view direction and this is the side view direction, and this object is situated in first quadrant, means so this is your vertical plane and this becomes your horizontal plane. Okay, remember quadrant system: first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. So this is your first quadrant where this particular plane is a vertical plane and this is horizontal plane. The line xy line is nothing but it's a common line between VP and HP. So this becomes your profile plane. As you are observing from front, so this object view, so this is the front view of the object which is present over vertical plane. As you are observing from top, so top view of the object can be seen over horizontal plane, so this becomes your top view. Remember, in first angle of projection, front view always lies above xy line and top view lies below xy line. So this is your xy line, front view above xy line, top view below xy line. You can see top view below xy line, front view above xy line. So front view always lies over the vertical plane. You can see the front view is always present over the vertical plane, whereas top view is always lies over the horizontal plane. As you are observing from left side, the view can be visible over the right side. So this is your profile plane. Okay, so this is the side view. And exactly opposite in third angle of projection. I am not going to explain it, you just see the animation, because we are not going to use this method of angle of projection, but just see it, that is exactly opposite to first angle of projection. As you can see, top view above xy line, front view below xy line, and this is the left hand side. So in next session we will start projection of points by using orthographic projection, that is by using first angle of projection method.